welcome to another episode of Downtime with Downstar, episode 214. And today, only this fool says only 214.
Because I mean, I was on 200. It's only been 14 episodes.
Guys, it's Ashley. If you guys can hear.
It's Ashley.
Well, they hear. They already know who it is. You ruined the surprise. Kid Ash is in the building, guys. There you go, baby.
I did it.
There you go, baby.
I was going to tell you something, but I wanted to wait to put you on blast.
Oh, my God. Guys, make sure you find a wife just like this. It's going to put you on blast.
Backed out of this right now and pulled a Black China because I just went to use that restroom and that fucking sink.
Oh, I know.
Babe, that's bad.
Yeah. Randy.
You have four. There's four of you dumbasses here. What the fuck?
Yeah, we gotta get
bad.
to that. There's a lot of stuff that we gotta do. You know, these dudes are pigs, bro.
I just picture like Randy's hands or something, like being super like greasy or whatever because he works on the car.
Yeah.
And then just coming in and like, well, you too, because I feel like it's been like that.
It's been like that. I've tried to clean it before, but it's like stained up.
Yeah,
so what I've been thinking for the restroom that we need to revamp it. Mm-hmm. What I was thinking is just like demolishing the whole restroom, blasting and just like graffiti everywhere and stickers and just looks like I want it to look like a bad dream.
That sounds kind of like a nightmare because of all the moving we've been doing.
Oh, my goodness. So, guys, Kid Ash is in the building. Last time she was on was 14 episodes ago, which...
Oh, I have really quick. I have an
ahead.
announcement to make. The announcement is that there is no announcement. So...
I'm sorry, guys.
So... I can reassure the crowd that I won't be crying today.
Okay, there. Guys... She's gonna still cry. Why? She's still gonna cry over something.
I'm gonna cry because you're telling me I'm gonna cry right now. I'm pregnant and hormonal.
The baby's bumping, man. All right, guys. So Ash hasn't been on since episode 200, which was recorded on September 11th, but we released on September 14th. Mm-hmm. And that wasn't that long ago, but in the life of the Downstar Garcias, yeah, that a lot has happened in the last 2 months.
Yeah, because we were hoping and praying that we were going to get the house. So we haven't even talked about closing on the house.
Oh.
Now we live in the house.
Let's get there.
Somewhat live.
Let's build it up, baby.
Yeah. So.
All right. So last time that we were on here, guys, we were on the journey of finding a new home to live at. And we found a really, really nice home in Camarillo.
I think, weren't we?
And yeah, I think so. We must have been. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we got the house on October 1st.
No, we talked about it and everybody was like, yeah, because I even said in my post, like, thanks everybody. Because everybody kept saying, I hope you get the house.
That's right. Right. Yeah. And then when we released the episode is when we released that Ash was pregnant.
Released?
Yeah, to the world.
Announced?
To release the announcement. How does the announcement get out?
Okay, babe.
You release it.
You're right.
We released the announcement. I'm just gonna die with that one. We released the announcement that we were bringing a little bundle of joy.
And we didn't know then, obviously, what it was. But she's a she.
She's a she.
And she's. I have a feeling she's gonna be like wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're wild.
You're wild.
I've tamed down a lot.
Who's more wild?
You are because I let you. I just let you wow out.
All right, babe. Whatever.
But yeah, so we're having a baby girl in February 13th. Super excited about that.
Date, yeah.
Yeah, and I've said it before, baby, but I'm super excited to have like a little mini me of you. Just a little you running around. I hope she looks like
I said I didn't want. I wasn't gonna cry. I swear to God.
Guys, if you look right here, there's pictures of Ash when she was a baby.
I swear to God.
I can. That's what she does. I can do whatever I want. Watch this. You guys ready? We're gonna go to Japan. We're in Japan right now.
Damn. Okay.
It's pretty lit.
Yeah. Where did you get this?
Joanne's fabric.
I feel like people should probably watch like the episodes more than listen because like when I say, where did you get this? And they're just listening. They have no idea. What
yeah,
I'm
guys, if you listen to or if you watch any of them and you just make sure you watch the ones with Ash in them. They're very entertaining. But you know what's so weird? Sometimes I'll watch back some interviews that I do and like I'm just giving the person my 100% attention. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like this.
Yeah, I know. Or like they're talking and you're like this.
Yeah, I look
like you're so just like invested in listening that you literally don't even talk.
Yeah.
You're just like, I've watched it before and you're like, yeah. Because you're just like grasping everything.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like that's what most people should do is just listen to what somebody's saying, you know, but it does make you look like a psychopath. Mm-hmm. So when this pod gets huge and people start making like you know, videos from the podcast, there's probably going to be one that's like, Frank's a psychopath.
Like a me? Well, kind of are, but yeah, for sure.
So we got the baby coming. This was all the plan. It's so exciting how it's coming together, guys. This was the plan that we want to have a new home for the baby when she comes. Mm-hmm. Just a new place where she has room to grow, a backyard to go play in, and
because we had a spare room in our old house, but it was just, we were outgrowing.
We were tapped out of space already. Even in the spare room, too. The spare room was tapped out. The whole closet. You had your beauty set up.
It was
I had
like
the
a
computer.
junk room because anytime we didn't want to see anything, we just like moved it there.
Yeah. So last time we were in escrow, but before that we were in escrow as well. Mm-hmm. That's why we weren't so 100% that we were going to go through, because last time we were in escrow, the buyers actually, or the sellers, excuse me, they actually backed out. Mm-hmm. And kind of threw us for a loop. But like I always tell Ash is, you know, it's all going to work out how it should.
I'm so glad they backed out.
Yeah, me too.
Like looking back now, oh my God, yeah, I'm so glad. The house we have now was like, just perfect.
It is. It's perfect. It has enough space for all of us. It has enough space for us to grow. It's in a great area. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's probably about 5 minutes from Christian's future high school. Mm-hmm. In the whole general area, there's so many other schools that our baby could go to when she grows up. I plan on staying at this house for a long time.
Yeah, unless we hit the lotto, I was thinking then we would.
I think
we could keep that.
That's
house
what I'm saying. I would like to keep the house and then get something else, you know.
Yeah.
But life's been good. Life's been good, and life's been busy too.
So busy.
So let's talk about that, baby. Tell us how moving was, because we were going over it yesterday, and I moved probably like, I could think at least 15 times that I've moved in my life, and you've only moved once.
I've moved, I mean, my whole childhood, I moved once from Thousand Oaks to Simi Valley. But like, after like, you know, my dad got sick and stuff, I moved probably, well, when I started dating you, remember I was in like the apartment. Yeah. And then I moved out. I moved to Oxnard, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So probably within that time, like 2 years, I moved like 4 times.
Yeah.
So that was a lot. But what did I have? My bedroom.
It was mostly like trash bag kind of stuff.
Yeah, it
not
was
any
like
furniture really, just like the bed.
My bed, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was like a one day, not even like half a day.
Yeah.
It was nothing, you know. But oh my God, moving this time, I couldn't even get myself to pack stuff because it drove me so crazy because I knew I wanted to get rid of a lot of stuff. Yeah. But you just did it. Thank God. I don't think I really moved anything.
Yeah. That's my responsibility. I'm the man.
It was a lot. And even now it's a lot. But I think I'm just overwhelmed. But even Angeline, she came over and she was looking at it. She's like, it doesn't seem like that much. Like it's not, you know. And she's like, and once you get your furniture and you can just keep going from there. And she's like, it doesn't look like a lot. She's like, it does. But I think you know, it'll be done sooner than you think.
I think that was kind of the issue when we were moving out. I could see it as not being a lot, but a lot of other people kept saying that it was a lot. You know, Randy would come over and he would just say, dude, you have so much to do. I'm like, yeah, that's not really helping me out, but we don't, you know, because if I just look at it, I'm able to compartmentalize it and say, all of this is going to fit in one load. It's not that big of a deal.
I actually felt the same as Randy. I was probably because, well, he's never moved either, except for here. So that's probably why, because every time I would look up at it, I'm like, oh my God. And then when we had like 2 days left and we still had like the whole kitchen, I was like, oh my God, we're not going to get this done in time. And you're like, we'll be fine. And we took that Sunday off and we just, I don't remember what we did, but
just chilled. Yeah, we just had fun.
Yeah.
Because I remember you saying like, oh, I wanted to kind of go out tomorrow. And I'm like,
nah.
hell yeah. No, I was like,
yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't want to do this shit anymore.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Even if the deadline is a few days away, I still need to take a break in between it. And I'm like, all right, let's get back to it.
Yeah.
Because it's so overwhelming. And I know when I overwhelm myself and I know what I have to do. I have to back off a little bit. I'll have to work by myself. I'll have to just focus on it and get it done, because then, I mean, it's not your fault. You haven't moved as many times as I have, but I just understand like how it is and what we have to do and what's going to take a lot of work and what's not. And I just don't like to get stressed out over things because you know how I am with stress. It's not. It was like that Aries King quote.
Oh yeah, how good was that? So
that was like
point.
On point. I think that I'm probably one of the most like spot on Aries that there is. You know who's another one is Javier Ortega from OGS really? H-Day.
He's an Aries?
Yeah, he's an he's a Aries. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, his birthday is April 12th or the 11th.
Wait, that sounds familiar because at the show, it would always fall on your birthday
exactly.
or like around it.
Yeah, and if anybody knows Javier, he's just a hustler and an overachiever and just always pushing forward. And I know a lot of Aries like that too. Brandon Belsky too, same way. It's just, it's like a gift and a curse. You get to that point where when you get in these situations, you're like, all right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. But then it's not the funnest thing too. Because the move really weighed down on me a lot.
It did. I know you were very stressed out because you still had like work. You couldn't just put work on pause.
Yeah.
It was just so much, but now it's better. Thank God. It's nice.
Yeah, we moved out of the place. Big shout out to our old landlord. We got the full deposit back, which was awesome, man.
I didn't think we would. I was okay. Well, you did pay the deposit. I'm like,
I was okay too.
Okay with it. I was like, I mean, if we don't get it back, that's the best case, Yeah. But if you have to start paying out of pocket, then it's like,
Yeah.
But since we had like the whole camera system, we had had holes in the wall, like not just like hanging
and like the sheetrock or whatever on the outside. We had to drill holes in it.
And also I was thinking of the closet doors.
Yeah,
Christians.
I even told him about that and about like the screens and stuff weren't missing, but I mean all of that is just general wear and tear kind of things.
Yeah,
because we were there for 8 years.
I know.
Christian pretty much grew up in that house.
Oh my God!
From a kid to like a young man that he is now.
He was like 5. Right?
Yeah, about something there. And when we're cleaning his room, he had so many like little kid toys.
Aww.
Yeah, that's my big boy, man. Shout out to C2.
He's so big.
Yeah, he's the man.
Going back to school.
And he's a skateboarding legend already. He's a legend in the streets. But we're in, guys. The old house. We're done with it. I love that house. We have so many great memories, and I'll never take anything over those memories that we had. Like
so many good times in that house with everyone and like our friends and stuff. We would always host.
Yeah.
We would always host even though we had like a small little place. So fun.
Yeah.
And so many memories, like me and T whipping in the kitchen and then like everybody coming over and us all like partying and drinking.
There was this one time, guys, that we just had a bunch of people at the house. I don't know what it was for, but all the dudes were in the garage smoking and we're chilling. And then we just hear like the girls screaming upstairs and jumping and this like, and it was literally like one of like that 70s show or something where it split screens to the girls and they're fucking going nuts. And then down we're just smoking
it's
and
all
just like
quiet,
talking
like,
about aliens or something.
What are they doing? I don't know. I think we were like dancing, like jumping on the table, like the coffee table.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think it was me, Ange, and T.
And T, yeah.
It was when we had went out to Copper Blues or something.
Yeah.
I think we went to Levity. That was the night we saw, what's his name?
Andrew Schultz?
Andrew Schultz, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out to Schultz.
Andrew Reynolds.
You know, yeah, big shout out to both of them, both Andrews.
That's funny.
But yeah, we're back in the house, guys, and we're in the new house. We're getting the furniture going, putting everything away. So I figure probably by the end of the month or so, we'll be in a really good spot.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the end of this month, and then because December is like such a busy month, Christmas.
Yeah.
We have Christo's tournament and stuff like that. But hopefully, I say like it'll be done, like to where we're like satisfied. Well, because they say when you have a house, it's never done, but.
Or a build.
Yeah. It's kind of the same, right?
Yeah.
Like where we are happy with it next year.
I think a lot sooner, just because we just got to get all that stuff out of the way, you know, and then we'll just start getting the furniture or whatever we need.
But I mean, like decorations and stuff like that.
Yeah, probably sometime early next year.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about it, you know.
Me too. Heel toe automotive in this bitch, guys.
All right.
I'm like, what is he doing? What is he doing?
I'm gonna read her a report card,
scared.
guys. But yeah, it's been a great time, and you know, shout out to everybody who's been supporting us along this journey. It's really opened our eyes a lot to the people that really have our back, and people that really say that they have our back.
Yeah, for sure. They say you know who's there for you when you move and when you get pregnant, and I happen to be doing deuce.
Deuce. But you know who's always there for you, baby?
Who? You.
Marcus. Oh, me? But Marcus is there for you too at Heel Toe if you ever need to go to Heel Toe.
Good old Marcus.
An important part in buying Honda parts online is making sure that you can trust the company that you're dealing with to get you the right parts reliably. You have spent a lot of time and a lot of money researching your build. The last thing that you want to do is send cash to a website that you may never see again, and worse yet, may never see the parts. Have you ever had that happen where you order something online and it just never comes?
Yeah, IKEA. You know what, IKEA? Fuck you.
We'll get into that right now, guys.
So good thing Heel Toe Automotive is nothing like IKEA.
Because they've been around for 18 years, and that with that track record and history, that's part of the deal. Heel Toe brings you deep industry connections, professional parts, recommendations, alternative ideas when you're not available, and they'll even contact you when something looks out of the ordinary before shipping. All of those things IKEA does not do. Heel Toe's unique checkout allows you to select a deadline to receive your parts to make sure that you get them in time for your project plans. You can buy parts anywhere online, but Heel Toe knows what truly matters to an enthusiast: professionalism, swiftness, and accuracy. Heel Toe is in your corner, guys. Make sure you check them out at heeltoeauto.com, or you can call or text them at 949-295-1668. Baby, you know they could see you, right?
Oh.
She always tells me to slow down my reads, but I just think too fast, man. She's just listening too slow.
I'm like, bruh, are you like, did you push fast forward? Like,
I could read it even faster.
Jeez.
But big shout out to Heel Toe, man. They've been around since episode 151, supporting Downtime with Downstar podcast, and we're on 214 right now, so they're along for the long run, man.
Wow.
It's guys like that keep us going over here, and shoot, keep you guys going too, man. You know, if some other businesses took the initiative like Heel Toe did, they wouldn't have some angry customers. So let's talk about it, baby. What's up with your beef with IKEA?
I'm so pissed off. That's what I get for going to IKEA. Like, what do you expect, you know? But, you know, I thought like Christos, he's already 13. He talks about moving out at 17 and a half. So I'm like, okay, you're going to move out. Then we're not going to, you know.
Get your IKEA bed, fool.
Which is not bad. Like,
It's not
that bad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the bad thing about IKEA is, well, obviously their customer service. But You have to literally put everything together, like piece by piece by piece.
That's what we did that Sunday. We went out, we hung out, and then we went home and.
So that's how it started. So I ordered stuff off IKEA.
That's right.
October 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Delivery date was October 30th. But there was 1 million boxes because we ordered like a good amount of stuff. So we didn't go and like check what each box is, because I think Christo's bed had like literally like 4 pieces that we got, and we're still obviously missing stuff. So we're putting it together. You're putting it together and I'm on the computer. And you noticed that there's 2 pieces. Well, the actual bed was missing. It was just the drawers because we bought him the storage drawer. It's a storage bed.
Yeah.
And a nightstand. And so I'm like, wait, it's missing. So I call them, right? It was that day. Yeah, I call them and they say, oh, okay, no problem. Like, sorry that we forgot those parts. Okay, so it's going to get delivered the following Thursday. And at this point, I'm like, really? Like, Christian's been without a bed. Like, so that was a week.
A literal whole week.
A whole week.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's nothing sooner at all. And she's like, no, that's literally like the soonest. I'm like, all right, well, I mean, there's nothing else I can do. So that Friday comes around, which was not yesterday.
The 6th.
So 2 days ago.
Yeah.
The 6th, we get nothing. Not an email, not a call, not any packages, nothing.
Not like Heel Toe. They didn't call us to tell us that the parts were wrong and not in stock.
I swear. So then I'm pissed. So I call Saturday morning because I'm like, okay, they give you a window from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So I went the whole night, whatever, woke up and I'm like, I can't believe that it wasn't delivered after like all of that. So I call and this guy's like talking to me. He's like, oh, well, I can't help you. I'm going to have to transfer you to whatever, Resolution or whatever he said. And I'm like, okay, so I'm waiting. And then click, I get hung up on. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm already like upset, like annoyed, just like frustrated. So then I call back and I'm like, yeah, I just got hung up on. And the first thing the girl says is, I can assure you that you didn't get hung up on. And I'm like, is it hanged up or hung up?
I'd say hanged.
Really?
No, it's hung up on, but hanged sounds good.
No, because you've told me one time you're like,
I think that just applies to a hanging, like someone got hanged.
Okay. Anyways, so I'm like, well, if it was intentional or wasn't, I still got hung up on. Like, you're not going to tell me that I didn't get hung up on.
Yeah.
Like, someone hung up on me. And she's like, no. Sometimes, ma'am, she's like, cuts me, ma'am, no, that sometimes our system, something happened. Like, she was so like defensive right away. And I'm like, oh no. So then she tells me like, I can't help you. Someone is already in the order. And I'm like, who's gonna fucking help me? I literally snapped. I'm like, who's gonna help me? Because nobody has helped me. And I'm getting hung up on. And I've been waiting for an order. My son has been without a fucking bed. I was so mad because like she's like arguing with me.
Yeah.
But she has no idea like how pissed I am because I've been waiting for this goddamn bed that I'm gonna spend 24 hours on putting together. I almost said, fuck it. I don't want any of it. Refund me everything. But I didn't want us to have 2 separate nightstands. So I'm like, you heard at this point.
Yeah,
so
I was in the other room, in the computer room, and then I hear her, and I just know that this isn't going to go anywhere. So I
took the phone from me.
Yeah, I took the phone, and I started talking to the lady. And yeah, she was heated. I could tell. And I was just like, you need to chill out right now. This is the job that you signed up for, and this is the business that you work for, and the business that you work for is causing these issues. So, I mean, I apologize that you have this job, but you have to do this. You have to figure this out. So figure it out.
It's not like people are calling to be like, hi, I was just curious if
if you're gonna send it.
Yeah, like customer service is usually you get it or you don't, like, and then someone call or something's wrong with it when you get it, I don't know. So I was just pissed, and then she was like arguing with you too. And then at the end of all of that, like 10 minutes after you guys are on the phone and you're like telling her your stuff, she comes back to you to tell you stuff, and then she says, well, let me transfer you because I can't help you in that department. You should have transferred us 10 minutes
Why
ago.
wouldn't she? She wanted to fight.
That's what I'm saying.
She wanted it. I could hear it in her voice too. She was pissed off. I'm like,
my
bro,
God.
you can't be pissed off at your job for what you have to do. This is what you signed up for. That's why everybody listening right now, you guys have the liberty to get a job at wherever you want to work at.
Or just don't get a job like me. I'm just kidding.
Or just don't work.
And then, so she transfers, and then they say, she tells you that she told me this too. I don't know if she told you, but she said, well, the things that you ordered are on back order. I'm like, why didn't anybody call us? You know? And then she said, well, something could have happened to it on the truck.
Yeah, she was making all kinds. I'm like, don't just create scenarios.
Yeah.
Look into it. Go.
So which one is
click.
it?
Go figure it out.
Is it on back order? Did it fall off the truck? Like, which one is it? And then she transfers you, and then the next girl is like, oh, it's on the truck. It should be delivered today.
Oh, yeah, that's what she said.
And then we're like, and then so you kind of calmed down after that, and you were like, well, you were way more calm than I was, but you were like, okay, so we should expect it today. And she's like, yeah, I just need to call the delivery driver and find out where they are at, and I'll call you from 10 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, as long as we're going to get a call back, like whatever, blah, blah, blah. We hang up. That's that. We go about our day. It's been about an hour and we hadn't heard back. Then 2 hours, then 3 hours. And then before you know it, it's 9 p.m. and we don't have a call back or a goddamn bed.
Then it's fast forward to right now.
And I just remembered, and someone say a baby prayer for them, because
you're going to go full Karen on them.
You know, it's just like...
Yeah, it's terrible.
There's like, the ball has been dropped on so many different, like, if they would have just been like, it's on its way, it'll be there, or call back. If they would have just called back and been like, it's actually going to be there Monday or Tuesday or whatever. But the fact there's zero communication, like, but it's like ordering, you know, from Walmart or something.
Yeah. So whatever, you get what you pay for.
It's very true.
Hopefully we'll get that taken care of pretty soon. But
poor Cristo.
Yeah, he'll have his bed, but he has his mattress.
Yeah, poor thing.
I'm sure it's not gonna feel much different. It's just that he needs to finish.
It'll feel official though.
Yeah, and he needs to finish arranging his room, and those cabinets under the bed. Those are huge.
Yeah.
So that's gonna help out a lot. But
I swear.
So while we were moving, I got some new wheels for the M.
Oh, yeah.
So I got the new wheels, and that was actually one day that I took off too, that I wanted to go get the tires for the wheels. And I went down to Rancho Cucamonga and met up with my buddy Nick from Falcon, and he took care of us with some Falcon Azeni tires for the wheels. The wheels are some AGs. Big shout out to Yuya for taking care of us on those 2210, 2211. But my goal for that, to get the wheels done, was I have to have the house finished.
I know, I remember you saying.
So I was in such a grind mode just to finish the house, because just to get the house finished was like, you know, a goal, an accomplishment, something that I had to do. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that wasn't that rewarding, so I needed to spice it up a little bit for me. So I told myself, I cannot put these tires on the wheels until we have the house fully set. Mm-hmm. So once we got that done, it was just the next day, and I went to go get the wheels.
I'm out of here.
I was ready, babe.
Oh.
And I'm super stoked how it came out. If you guys haven't seen, check out our new YouTube video where we dropped the wheels on the M8. But like I said, we went with 22-inch AG wheels, 2210 in the front, 2211 in the rear, 295, 25, 22s all the way around. Does this make any sense to you, babe?
No, but it looks like a monster truck.
Hey, isn't that fucked up, guys? When your wife just tells you that your fitment is whack.
It looks like a lifted truck.
Yeah, it
No, I'm just playing.
It has the same exact stance that it did with the other wheels, but it's just more wheel than tire.
So it looks like.
Yeah, but it still needs to come down a little bit. So I'm gonna figure out what lowering kit I want to go with, and just make sure that it's not gonna cause that much of an issue with the ride. But
yeah, definitely lowering it makes me not want to drive it because it's just like scary. I already get freaked out driving it because it's a boat. Like the M4, I was fine. I loved driving because it was like little, and zippy.
Yeah.
But the M8, it's like a literal, like it's a big, it's a yacht.
It is land yacht. That car is huge. It's probably as long as the Chevelle is, maybe even longer. But it's long. It's longer than a Panamera because I've parked next to one before, and I've always thought that car is long.
Yeah.
But this one's long.
But with the wheels now too, I'm like scared. Last night when I was driving, I was like, oh shit, I forgot it has new wheels.
It's all good, baby.
But lowered too, going up the driveway, I'm like,
yeah,
I get so freaked out.
Yeah, it's gonna look nice though, so I'm excited.
Oh,
But I'm super excited that we dove into the M8 like this quickly after getting it. When did we get it? May? Yeah, because when we got the M4, it was such a long time in between when I started doing things to it.
Yeah, for sure.
It was probably like
a year.
Yeah, maybe. Well, it was probably like the last year that I had it was how I wanted it.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I should have had that before.
I know.
But
we said that too. When I said when you get a new car, don't wait to do stuff.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put the logo on the car?
I don't know. This car doesn't have that feel to it. This car it's more luxury.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a classy dad.
Yeah, right.
Not really a dad car, but like it's not the M4.
Yeah. Shout out to the M4 though, man. I hooked up the BMW Connect app, and that's still
we located it, and we're coming for you.
It's still linked to the M4.
Who dropped the ball on that? Who didn't
Yeah, right. What the hell, dude? I could
disconnect.
I'm pretty sure I could still start it and turn it off and unlock it with my app.
That's hilarious.
Let me see if it's still hooked up right now. But last time I looked, it was in the Bay Area.
Aw, I was so sad to see that car go.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, is there any way we can keep both?
That thought really did go through my mind. All right, so let's say my guy, he's got 85 miles till he's out of gas. Is located in San Francisco.
Let me see.
We could literally lock it and unlock it and start it.
Oh my god.
Good thing I'm not a thief, guys. I learned from my evil ways.
No, babe, I think it only has 5 gallons. This is the total.
That's what I'm saying. It has 85 miles to go on the tank.
Oh, I'm looking at Yeah. You're right. Oh my god.
Crazy.
I wonder if someone owns it or if it's at like a auction.
I think if I looked it up on the map, it looked like somebody's pad.
Are you serious?
Yeah, shout out to you in Frisco who has my old M4.
Aw, someone came up.
They did.
Oh, and he's due for an oil change. Better get that taken care of.
I really want to get another one.
Overdue since June. You don't want to get flagged for that, mister.
Shh, take it back.
Wow.
I'm going to get another one, though.
An M4?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, in the future. I want to get another one. Steve from HMO was trying to tell me.
From where?
From HMO. Guys.
HMO.
Steve from HMO. He was telling me the other day, he said I should buy his M4. I'm like, no, bro, I can't, dude. Everybody always tries to tempt me with their stuff.
Because they know you're weak and that you'll...
Just, I miss it.
What year is it?
2016 with like nothing,
How
no
much
miles.
Are you selling it for?
I can't tell you. I can't say it on air because it's the homie price.
Oh, I was like,
I could tell you.
You better tell me.
But I think I'm pretty chill right now on cars. Mm-hmm. The heavy in the street EG, it's almost there. RC started it the other day. We just got a couple small things to do to that. Then that's finished.
Oh, he can't drive it, huh? He doesn't fit in it?
No, but we're going to have to figure out some seat to put in there that he could fit in. because the ones that I have are the status bucket seats, and those are even really tight for me.
I remember when we used to go to shows when we first started dating, and like I would have to sit in like one of those seats because you had it in the passenger too, right?
Yeah.
And it would be like a little car seat.
Like a car seat.
And I would be so tired, I would like fall asleep in this little freaking. Oh my god, that's so funny because now looking back, I'm like, I was like your girlfriend and we first started dating, but now like I don't know if I would do all that now that.
See this fucking girl, guys?
We have kids, we're gonna have kids, and like I'll be at home, like have fun, because like you never really saw like the wives at shows.
Yeah,
it's more like the new girlfriends or whatever, and
it's rough.
I did my time.
You did that.
I did my show time.
Going to these shows was a lot of work.
God,
wow,
it's so much work.
I don't think people really understand like that what vendors go through, and not only vendors but the people that are setting up the events and just everything to make all that happen. Like it's a lot of work.
It's so much. You have to be there so early, and then it's so cold when you're like setting up and stuff, and that's if you're in California. But if you're in like Jersey or something, oh my god, I remember they canceled it one time because it was so cold. It was like snowing.
Yeah. So we only did one day.
Yeah. And that second day, oh my god, they're like, it's gonna be so much warmer. It was so cold, and you're just there for like literally like 14-15 hours.
Yeah.
And I remember when you would have shows on Sundays, and then like I would have to work the next day on Monday, I would be so tired, like just dead. Because it was so much work.
You earned it, baby. Now
Now
you're a stay-at-home mom.
True. Now maybe I'll go because I could sleep in.
I think just to shows that are going to be fun, that it's just that it's more of an event than just the show itself. Because I'm going to have a great time regardless, because there's going to be a lot of friends there, and we can go eat and just like, I'm already used to treating my body so terribly in those weekends, but then I know when you come that it's a lot more rough because you're just not used to that style, especially H days, like those ones, because you can't kick it. All day we're busy slanging, going do this, do that, and try to go watch some races and then just have fun, and then right afterwards, oh yeah, cool, we're gonna hit you up later, we're gonna go out to dinner, we get back to the hotel,
like, out
done, just get some White Castle or something.
Yeah, I remember one time we got Chick-fil-A and we were so just like exhausted, and we ate and passed out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But it's fun too because you get to spend the other days like in the city or whatever,
I think what I really, really missed was SEMA, which we would this would be the weekend after SEMA, which is like Complex Con weekend.
Oh yeah, it was popping up on my
was it?
Yeah.
So traditionally, that's how it works, guys. SEMA, Complex Con, and World Cup in between there, and nothing happened. Well, besides the World Cup, like I said, in Maryland, they're doing, it's called a home run derby, which is basically like just people just racing, grudge racing and things like that. So it looked really fun. A lot of people are having a great time out there right now. But yeah, I miss SEMA, man.
The reason I love SEMA is because I like to shop, and Vegas shopping is just like fun, and you're like in the mood to buy stuff for me.
Yeah.
So
well, you sound like a gold digger, babe.
Well, it's like a tradition. Like you always buy me like a bag when we're at SEMA in Vegas, you know? But even one day I didn't even go. I just stayed in the hotel, remember? The whole day.
Yeah. Because that was when we were potting.
And I was like, I just don't want to sit there all day. I think I went downstairs and got like food and like napped and watched TV, and like it was nice because I was still working at the time too, so it was like a vacation. I love hotels too, so it was nice to just lay there and like eat and do nothing.
SEMA is always so great because it's like, it's, for me, I like to look at it as the reward that we earn throughout the whole year. Like we always ball out on the hotel room. We never skimp out for SEMA week. We just have just a great time.
The food, and
just
food.
Grubbing.
Yeah, we had White Castle so far.
Yeah.
We had that pizza I forget what it's called. It starts with a G. It's in Chicago.
Oh, Giordano's or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the Secret Pizza too.
The Secret
in
Pizza.
Cosmo.
And then we had Bavette's. Remember that
yeah,
steakhouse?
the steakhouse.
So bomb.
And then my homie Mark, he would always hook me up with some weed out there. Shout out to Mark.
Remember you went all the way over there and I was like, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yeah.
And it was right after we had gone shopping. And I had that huge bag, so I'm like, I just want to go into the house.
I'll still keep my eyes open no matter what, especially in Vegas. Vegas is like scammer capital of the world. And that was when she just got her Louis V bag, fucking huge ass bag. It's like a red flag, like steal me. So I was like, nah, we got to get back to the hotel ASAP.
Well, you like dropped me at the entrance and then you went. And I remember walking through the mall and I was just like trying to hurry to get to the room.
Yeah.
You know?
But big shout out to Mark, One Clean R. That's my guy. But yeah, I'm so glad that you're like that you don't think that I'm overreacting on things.
Sometimes I feel like I overreact. Sometimes I'm like too like, ew, why are these people like just watching us or something? You know, like I get very like weirded out. And I remember Mary was like, who cares? Like, don't even pay attention. I'm like, no, I'm freaked out, you know? When we were in Chicago. Yeah. We went to this bar and like, we kept moving and they kept moving with us. And I was like, that's so freaking weird. Jen understood where I was coming from. But Mary's like, why are you worried? Like, who cares? And I was like, that's fucking weird. Like, you know, but and now I feel like even more so because all the stuff that's come out, you know? Mm-hmm. I've been seeing a lot of posts about, I don't know if it's true or not, but in like Target parking lots, I saw one in Camarillo and one in Westlake. I don't know if people are making these things up or what, but I'm like, that's scary. I just don't go anywhere at nighttime, basically. Yeah. You know?
I think those kind of stories, they're not that bad to be making up because it keeps people aware. I really think everybody should be aware of their surroundings. And that's always how I've just grown up. Just always being aware of the surroundings. And, you know, you just got to worry about not putting yourself in a situation that it would be hard to get out of. Mm-hmm. You know, because you never know. Shit could happen wherever.
So scary. I get scared when, like, even Christian, I'm like, he's smart, but I don't know.
I think he'll fuck somebody up.
I think so too.
He can almost beat the shit out of me.
He's really strong.
Yeah, I said, relax, because he goes too hard. all right, I was stronger.
Yeah, he does. He gets like, he's like thick.
Yeah, he's a fucking beefy. Big boy, man. He's got bigger hands than me. My ring can't even fit him. My wedding ring won't even fit him. This fool's already old enough to get married now.
He's so big. Even Coach's wife, Maria, she was like, he like filled out. She's like, he's like beefy. I'm like, yeah, he is. Yeah. He's not like a thin little, you know, how he used to be.
He's a man.
He is. But he needs to like grow a little. He'll
get there.
He's still like small, I feel like short.
He's a man, and you know what a man needs?
What?
A man clutch. A man needs a man clutch because you know why, babe? One of the most critical parts to any build is the clutch. Without a proper clutch, you won't get that power to the wheels. No one wants to spend hundreds of dollars on a clutch that won't hold the power for more than a few races or spirited drives. That's why it's important to go with a kit that you know that you can count on, and that's why many people choose Action Clutch over the competition. Action Clutch is made with the kits in the USA with material sourced locally in Los Angeles. I actually got to go visit Action Clutch. Looks
they're
like
in
a pretty,
LA?
Yeah, it looks like a pretty big facility. What's dope is they're like a family business too.
Oh, nice.
So it's the son, the dad, and they just always look like they're having a good time.
That's the best kind of business.
Yeah, right? So Action Clutch has kits from OEM replacements all the way up to 1,200 horsepower and can be found everywhere from street cars, drag cars, and even Formula Drift vehicles. Not only are they made in the USA, but Action Clutch has made a strong focus this year to give back a percentage of sales back to their community during these hard times, providing impacted families with groceries and other necessities. Aww. That's pretty dope, huh? You know, it's good to help out the locals and just give back. And I always feel like it's those people that didn't have much that always want to give back.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, the ones that hustled and struggled and made it to where
they're
at.
getting, you know,
they're
able to do it now.
Yeah, no, definitely. So if you guys need anything from Action Clutch, make sure you contact them at actionclutch.com. And if you don't see what you need, you can always give them a call at 323-269-6051, or you can shoot them a DM at actionclutch.com, or you can email them at sales@actionclutch.com, or you could just open your front door and say, Action Clutch! And they'll be right there at your door, man.
Wow.
And if you guys use the code DTWD, they will give you
15.
15.
What?
I was about to give more. 15%
Actually,
off.
just say 20%. He said. And
15.
See how it works.
Sorry, Eric. 15%. Actionclutch.com, guys.
Wow.
So another sad thing that happened recently is that passing of that rapper King Von.
Oh yeah.
So
I was like,
sad.
babe, who's King Von?
That's so crazy because
I always tell you, huh? I'm
Yeah.
always the one that tells you because I'm always on my phone the second I wake up, which I want to work on that because
Yeah.
that's just so unhealthy. But yeah, I've noticed that you don't do that. You will get up, take a shower, whatever, and then you'll like check your phone.
you know why? Because it turned into more work than pleasure. Every time I look at my phone, I'm like, shit.
Oh,
I got to do so
that
much
makes
stuff.
sense.
So sometimes I won't even check my phone until I'm driving to work.
I know.
Or until I get to work, because I'm just like, bro, just let me wake up a little bit right now.
That's
you know?
cool. That's good.
But yeah, you were the one that said it. You said, hey, who's King Von? I said,
Did he
why?
die?
Did he die? And he said, yeah. And I was like, oh my God. Rest in peace, King Von. I actually didn't listen to his music, but
he's going to start because he always listens.
see how you are? Rest in peace, Lil Peep. That's my boy. I'm going to get my face blasted for you.
He never listened to Lil Pimp.
Lil
Peep. And then when he died, he started listening to him, and then he's the biggest fan.
I love Little Peep, man.
And I always make fun. I always bust your balls about
You do.
that.
I love it, baby. You keep me humble.
I bust your balls with everything though.
But I knew it. I knew that when you were asking about him, that he had died, because I hear how other people talk about him and they portray him, and it's really sad to say, the same way that they portrayed Pop Smoke, you know? And it's really a way to fast forward your career is to display like that kind of lifestyle. But that lifestyle is not a joke. That shit is really real, you know?
Sad.
It is, man. And if you live by that kind of code, you see somebody who's popping and you see that they're about this gang life too, the first thing in your mind is, I want to harm this dude because now I'm going to be the guy that took him out. That's like a trophy, you know? It's so fucking sad how they think kid was only 24 or 25.
I never listened. I didn't even know who he was. That's why I asked you. I didn't even know who Pop Smoke was, to be honest. He was like 20.
Yeah, Pop Smoke was 20. I remember they showed when he passed away, they showed like on Academics or something, 2 years ago, this fool was graduating.
Oh my
Like he had his gown on and everything. Fuck, man, it's so sad, dude.
So sad.
I don't know if it was because social media wasn't around back then, or
Probably.
maybe
Social
because things
media
are
has
getting
a lot.
crazy, but I don't remember that many rappers dying back in the day. Maybe
Well,
it's like
just
super
like
real now.
the election too. Like you're seeing, I'm sure every year it gets like I thought you had an ant on you. It gets crazy and people, you know, voice their opinions and stuff. But now with social media, it's like, God, I cannot with this election stuff.
Yeah.
Like how much people were. Oh my God, I don't even want to get into
I'm
it.
really, I don't want to talk about our feelings. I'm just, like I said the other day, I'm hopeful. You know, I'm hopeful for us as American citizens, because at the end of the day, that's what I am. I'm an American. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm an American, and I want what is best for our country. And if the majority of people feel like this is the best decision, well, I hope that you guys are right, because I want what's best for this country. Like I don't have that much. I still do, but I'm trying not to have an ego over things. You know, and it's just because I don't feel a certain way about this or that I want the whole ship to sink. And that's kind of how I felt that it's been the last 4 years, is that everybody is against Trump so much
that they're against America.
They're against America.
Totally. Like if you wear like something with American flag, you're racist.
Yeah.
I saw this girl say like something about, can she wear her American flag shirt now?
Speaking of that, we have Downstar American flag tees on the way very soon, and they should be dropping hopefully this week.
Wow.
Pretty stoked on that. But yeah, I'm very patriotic about my country, and I think that that's something that is kind of lost on my generation. And the generations after, is that not really many people feel like strong about the country. But like, I've had friends that went to Afghanistan, like Chente, he went 3 times. Every time the national anthem comes on or Star Spangled Banner, like I don't care where I'm at, I'll take my hat off and I'll stay right there. And if I'm at a baseball game and if everybody else that I'm with is just screwing around, like I don't care.
Yeah.
This is how I feel. I'm an American.
Yeah.
And I just think that hopefully that we just get back to that point where we can all just have enough respect for each other to just let everybody
just be like united.
Yeah,
again.
just be united and just keep on keeping on, because life's hard enough not having to worry about all that, the politics and things like that. We still got a lot of other things to worry about.
Yeah, for sure.
But it'll be fine though, baby. It's gonna be good. Like I said, however anything ever works out, we're always gonna be good at the end of the day. It's like a mindset that you have to put yourself in. You can't let anything have power over you. I was watching that Mike Tyson interview with Boosie. Remember that one I was telling you, Boosie Badass?
Oh.
INDEPEN.
I didn't ask what he sings or raps. Whatever.
He got it.
Okay.
So Boosie
Mike
on Mike Tyson, yeah.
He has a podcast.
Yeah, so it's called Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. And if you guys never listened to it, or if you're not aware of the new Mike Tyson, you should really check it out, because...
Wait, is Mike Tyson the one that...
Turn this way, baby. The boxer.
I'm kidding. The one with the, like, Mike Tyson. I don't even know how
the legend. The one with the tattoo on his face.
Yeah, why did that not sound right to me?
Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
I don't know. Tyson? Mike? Mikey?
Yeah. I knew he had a podcast, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So if you're not familiar with Boosie, he's just like an extravagant, loud guy.
Wait, why did you say the new Mike Tyson?
Well, because the Mike Tyson before, he was a different kind of beast. He says that he hates himself, how he was back then.
Whoa, when okay, yeah, when he like
remember I was showing you all those clips?
Yeah, okay, when he would like stop interviews and talk shit.
Sorry, I don't talk to women unless we fornicate, so unless we're gonna fornicate, I'm not gonna talk to you.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. I would be like, okay.
So, anyways, what ended up happening with Mike Tyson is he did the toad, and there's a special frog that you get the secretion from the back, and it's like a milk secretion, and it dries up or whatever, and you smoke that, and it just enlightens you.
You smoke a toad?
Toad, yeah.
That
frog.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah. So, anyways, he smoked the toad, and now it's a new Mike Tyson. Just like awesome person, and the outlook that he has on life is so amazing. So the reason I say this is because Boosie is the typical rapper, typical guy. When Dwayne Wade's son came out, as trans, Boosie was one of them that was out talking all kinds of stuff. Anytime anything comes out, and Mike Tyson had him on there. And I'm pretty sure Boosie's never had a lot of people even question him or check him on anything. Mike Tyson was checking him, but he wasn't telling him like, why do you do these things? He was like generally trying to understand, and he's like, well, why? Just asking him so many important questions, that to the point where Boosie really didn't even talk the whole interview, and Mike Tyson was talking about his life, kind of like schooling him.
Okay.
And it was such an amazing episode, guys. You got to look it up. Boosie Badass on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. One of the things that he brought up, and one of the things that really stuck with me, is that he says, like, I always think that I'm in control of myself, but I'm not. Like, I have an assistant, and my assistant is in control of me, because without my assistant, I don't know what to do.
Who, Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson saying, I don't know where to be. I don't know this, and he's like, I don't have any control of any of myself. You have to be able to control yourself, because if not, you have no control. So what he says by that is that, if somebody says something to you, like the Dwayne Wade situation, he sees the situation, you can't even control yourself enough not to say something about that situation. So you're not even in control of yourself.
Yeah.
And after I seen that,
a lot of people.
Yeah, I was like, damn, man, that is so deep, because so many times I've let things that other people say dictate the way that I feel or how I felt that day, or just let it ruin my day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, I don't have any power over this person.
Yeah.
That they have the power to control me.
Yeah.
Because they can say something about me and they know I'm going to react.
But you've gotten a lot better with that. I feel like 5 years ago, anybody could control.
Yeah. Because I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, of
There's
course.
certain ways that you have to tap into somebody to make them understand. You know me. I don't want to be controlled by anybody. I'm my own person. I have my own thoughts. I go where I want to go, but not even understanding that this person is able to control me with one comment or to say something or to do something. Now my attention's over there, and it shouldn't be like that. You have to be in control of yourself, your own person. And after you put it that way, I was like, wow, that's a deep one, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one for sure.
Yeah, so you guys make sure you listen to that one, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. But you've been listening to a new podcast lately.
Which one?
The Sophia.
Oh, Sophia. Oh.
Tell me about that one.
The drama.
So that's the girl that used to have...
Call Her Daddy.
The Call Her Daddy was her
Alex and Sophia.
Gotcha.
And then a bunch of drama happened. I don't know the real truth. I got one side of it and then and didn't hear the other side. So of course you go with the one side that you do hear, and you're like, wow, that's shady, And so I was just listening to her. This Call Her Daddy, but it's just one person.
Just
now.
her, yeah.
But then Sophia came out. I think it's called Sophia with an F. She came out with her own podcast, and I think I like her more.
Really?
I like it. I liked them together a lot.
Yeah.
But whatever happened, and now she has her own podcast, and I think I like Sophia more. I haven't even listened to Alex at all.
Really?
Or the Call Her Daddy one at all. But it's a little raunchy.
Yeah.
You've heard it, right? But I like the Bitch Bible. She's hilarious. You liked her.
Yeah, she's funny.
She's very funny.
I like funny people no matter what.
Yeah. She's funny, and she's just really good at it. And most of her podcasts, her episodes are alone.
Yeah.
It's rare that she'll have a guest. So she's just rambling on her own.
That's so much skill.
Yeah, and she's hilarious. Can you imagine just sitting by yourself and talking and just being hilarious alone?
It's hard. I've done probably maybe 5 or so episodes in the last 214 by myself, and I get to probably about an hour or so. But if I had a list of things to talk about, I think I could do it. But it's obviously way more fun to do it with somebody else, especially a friend.
Because you could feed off of each other.
Exactly.
Especially a wife.
A wife. Best friend.
Just kidding, Bubba.
But yeah, that's why I wanted to do this podcast with you. And, just like anything, you get burnt out of it, and it's just hard to keep it going. And this podcast has been hard to keep going, especially since everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
Life's been busy, but I love podcasting. And that's why I wanted to do one with you, just to bring back the feeling, and we got some other guests coming on pretty soon that you guys know and love. But before we talk about that, we got to get to our last sponsor.
I was trying to see.
Aeromotive.
Woo!
Big shout out to Aeromotive. Piecing together a fuel system for your build can be a difficult task. Luckily, Aeromotive has your back from everything from replacement fuel pumps to fuel systems that will support 3,000 horsepower. Aeromotive's engineers have developed a solution for your builds regardless of power level. If you're looking to make a switch over to E85, they have every part that you need to build a system that will be there when you need it the most. Need a custom fuel system that for your daily that turned into a project car? No problem. Baby, have you seen that happen before? A daily that turns into a project car?
Every day of my life. Living it. Remember when you tried to turn my HRV into
I wanted to K-swap it.
Swear to God.
But if we do ever K-swap the HRV, we could use the Aeromotive brushless pump line. This is one of their new pumps. It's a quieter pump, less heat, and it lasts longer than traditional brush motor fuel pumps. They range from the original A1000 all the way up to 10 gallons per minute for 3,000 horsepower. All right, babe. In 1 minute, it uses 10 gallons.
Oh my God.
Imagine that. How much is a gallon? Like $3? That's
How
$30
much is
in a
gas?
minute.
I don't even know. But
This fool doesn't even pay her own gas or nothing. How much?
how much is
How
gas?
much is life? I don't even know.
Wait, how is 3,000 horsepower is a lot?
Is insane. 1,000 horsepower is insane. So let's just
How
put
much
it.
does the M8
The
have?
M8 probably makes about 750.
Wow, pathetic.
But it makes enough that we could use the Stealth 340, which is the top selling fuel pump. That one lasts for high horsepower, and it's a 700 horsepower for EFI.
There you go.
Or 1,000 for carburetor, and we can put that on the M. And if you guys need something else that you don't know what you need, you could just hit them up and go to the customization shop and say, hey guys, I got this, I need this, I get that, I need that and that, and they'll hook you up, man. They'll take care of what you guys need. And if you have a race team like Pro Drifter Matt Field, you can use their rebuild program. So when you're on the downtime, or if the whole year's in downtime, like in COVID right now, just send them your whole fuel system and have them go through it, fix it, bing, bang, boom, bada, bada, bing, bang.
Wow.
You're going to be winning races like Matt Field. So make sure you guys check them out at aeromotiveinc.com. And if you use checkout code DTWD, you only pay 90%.
Oh, so that's 10% off.
Sounds better like that, though,
yeah.
right? You only pay 90% of it.
That's good. There's so many options. I could barely keep up. Damn. What
I love
don't
it, babe.
they do?
We should have our own show together.
We should.
I love you. I love you, and I love just talking to you.
I love you.
Where else should we go?
Bora Bora.
Bora Bora, we're here.
I want to go on like a really nice vacation with the kids.
Yeah?
Like us 4.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Beachy vibes, you know?
You know, I was talking to Jordan. Shout out to Jordan from Maui.
Oh, I know. I was going to say Maui, but I feel like it's so, we do it a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I do love Maui, but.
Yeah, he said that they're barely opening up things right now. But yeah, I would like to try somewhere. I would like to try somewhere a little jungly too.
Yeah, for sure. But it's nice because we know Maui. So it's like, you know, we know where to go. We know the beaches that we love and stuff. But it would be nice to put another stampy stamp in our
on the board,
on our, what are they called, passports,
on our passport. Yeah, man, I really wanted to go back to Japan this year.
I know.
I wanted to
want
take
Chris
Christian.
though. Yeah,
me too.
What a vibe. But we would need maybe 2 hotel rooms.
Yeah,
The 3 of us. Oh my God, I could literally touch the bed if I was on the toilet in our
they're so small.
They're so small, and like there's nothing on TV that you could watch. Because I was thinking of staying behind one day. I was like, I don't know if I want to go because I'm just freaking exhausted. Because you guys like to pack so much into one day, and it's all car. But I know you guys go for a car show.
Yeah.
But I was like, God damn.
Oh, it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
There's sometimes I'm walking in the show. I'm like, I just want to leave. I'm out of here.
I wish you wanted to leave the time I went, but you were like, I was like pissed off. I'm like, if I have to walk another 5 steps, nobody wanted to take a fucking Uber. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Nobody wanted to take a Uber. I'm like, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for all of us. I don't care. Oh my God. I was so tired. I even fell asleep in I don't even know if it's Uber there, but taxi, whatever.
Oh yeah, in the taxi.
But remember, I fell asleep in it. It was the first night and we had been like traveling, whatever. And then we went to eat and we met up with Ravi and his now wife.
Oh, yeah.
And I was exhausted and we were a ways away from the hotel.
Oh, that was a walk, yeah.
And it was a walk. And someone like had suggested we get a taxi. And I'm like, yes. Yeah, that's a great idea. And then in the taxi, I just remember being like passing out on your shoulder.
Oh my God, it's so much. And then even when I go by myself, and then Rywire, that fool is up at 6:30 ready to go. And I'm like, oh,
yeah, they're early birds.
They're early birds, yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, and it's so cold. Like the time that you guys go, it's so cold, which makes it even harder to walk around and just be, mobile.
Yeah.
And so I remember being so cold because we're going in and out, and inside of the places wherever we were eating or the show, whatever, they had the heaters blasting. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And Ryan got sick from being like the temperatures.
Right.
Because it's like 40 something. No, I think it was colder.
That's when Ryan got COVID.
It was like 30 degrees or something.
Yeah.
Outside. And then inside, I kid you not, it's like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And it's like hot air just like blowing. So you have to take all your layers off.
Oh my God, yes. I have the hoodie, I have a jacket, and then you get in there, you're like, oh my God, I'm dying.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh my God, and you're just like hanging everything up.
Yeah.
And then you get back outside and you're freezing. And I remember being like so tense like this from walking around and trying to stay warm that every night when we would go back to the hotel, like my back was in so much pain from just being like so like,
Yeah. What about when we went to Spoon and they were all fucked up?
Oh, and they were playing or on
when we were eating. We met them to go eat dinner and they were all fucked up.
Oh my God. And when they smoke inside of the restaurant.
In the restaurant, yeah.
Oh my God. I was literally like, all right, that's cool. Like whatever. But there's like one person smoking next to me and I'm like, yes, he's almost done with the cigarette. Puts it out and then he's like, lights up another one. I'm like, are you serious? And then they bring around these, like when you're finished eating, they bring around these like wet towels to like clean
a warm
yourself.
Towel, yeah.
I literally had the towel over my face, like breathing in there because I was like,
hey, you take it down and it's brown, right?
Dude, oh my God. I was like, get me. And you have to take your shoes off before you like sit down and eat. Yeah. Maybe it was just that place, but oh my God, dude, what an experience. Yeah. It's so fun. It was worth it. Freezing was worth it. Whatever. Yeah. Being tired is worth it. But like, there's just moments where I was like, I can't fucking do this right now.
Same. Me too. But you just got to power through for the memory because you know it's going to be amazing. Like, yeah, we literally went to dinner with the whole Spoon staff and there everybody's just drinking and partying and having a great time.
It was fun. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I had fun. When we went to that, where did we go?
The factory?
No, it was when I was like pissed. When I went to go sit outside on the stairs.
That was at Spoon.
Okay, yeah.
At the facility.
Actual, yeah. And I was like, you guys, like we've been up since like 7 o'clock, walking around nonstop, and they wanted to go to this party. I would have been cool if they had like chairs or something where people can just sit and hang out. No. I was exhausted and it was raining outside and I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to the stairs and I'm sitting because I'm fucking tired.
And then Mr. Spoon tells everybody to come inside.
Oh my God.
Closes the garage door so he could rev the car. And the whole place smells like exhaust fumes.
I'm like this, which is another, I was like, I need to breathe. Like, oh my God. It's like they don't give a
Nope, they don't give a fuck. fuck, guys. That shit was tight, man. Shout out to Spoon, dude.
I was like, I can't do another trip like I would love to go back to Japan, but like
a family trip.
You and Christian.
Yeah. But
And
you did actually go on a great time though. That time we went, we got to go to the Mugen factory
That's
too.
very
Oh
true.
my
That
God.
was very true. You guys, yeah, that was cool.
That's like ultimate geeking out. You know?
I mean, I obviously didn't appreciate it as much as you guys did because I have no clue. You know, when we're sitting in that like meeting thing,
boardroom,
and I'm like,
yeah.
please don't ask me anything. Please don't ask me because I don't fucking know. I don't even know what Mugen is.
Oh shit!
It was like, you know, I thought they were gonna ask us stuff, and I'm like, I'm just the wife tagging along. I don't even. Were we married then? I don't even know if we were married then, but like,
yeah,
we were.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, oh my God. But they gave us like a bunch of stuff.
It was
remember?
really cool. The book.
I just like the notebook.
Yeah.
I gave you everything else though.
The notebook's cool, but yeah, shout out to them. And you know what's so funny? That I remember at the meeting that I was bringing up to them about like social media and how like
I was so scared for you. I was like, when you decided to talk in front of all those like executive people, I was like this, please don't say anything dumb.
But seriously, they don't understand what the culture is like here in the US for Mugen. It's like, bro, people build cars just so they can rock all your stuff. Like, you guys should probably do retro something or be more active on social. I was giving them ideas.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? That they do like retro some wheels now.
Oh, really?
One of the guys that was there, that guy, the white guy with the glasses, his name's Scott. So Scott from King Motorsports, he was, he is the Mugen distributor for all of North America. So anything that comes in from Mugen goes through them, and then he sends it out to, so JHP, Tri-State, or whatever, they all get it from him, which is fucking crazy,
That is.
you know? But yeah, so I hope
funny.
to think that they took my suggestions. But either way, I had to take that experience.
I was like, oh my God, only my husband would be the one to be like, excuse me.
You have to. What the hell? Like people that I like, Honda Pro Jason, he
named his kid.
Yeah,
Didn't
Mugen.
he?
Yeah. Max. That's his middle
yeah.
name. But he's never even been there. So I was
Wow.
like, dude, this is somewhere ultra rare that a lot of people never
But
been.
we couldn't film in there, nothing.
Yeah,
remember?
they covered up so much
They
stuff.
covered up stuff. I'm like, are we going to have to sign NDA? I don't know what any of this shit is, but, you know.
But big shout out to them, man. That was an amazing time.
That was.
So you went on a good time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you see this kind of stuff, because I never want you to think that I don't want you to go just because like you're my wife and no wife's allowed.
No, I know.
I want you to know, like, yeah, you're always welcome and invited, but this is the life that it is, and we're nonstop. And
It's a lot.
I don't like it, but we got to do it. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of good to have somebody like Rywire to be the one that's like,
He's
come
like
on,
a
let's
pro.
go.
He's been like 15 times or 17 times.
And he's the
something like that.
motivation too, because if he was like me, I'd be like, all right, let's just chill. Or he's like, oh, let's go over here. I'd be like, all right,
yeah.
cool.
So
Let's do
Ryan's
it.
the one to blame. No, just kidding.
Big shout out to Ryan though, man. He's he's into homes as well.
Yeah.
He's more on the mid-century modern kind of stuff, and he's fixing up his home right now.
That's
It's
cool.
looking good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a rendering that he sent, and then his pool in the back. It's starting
Yeah.
to look really good.
That's really cool.
So hopefully next summer the pool's popping. We could bring the
I
baby over there,
know.
chill
could
out at
swim it up.
Ryan's house.
Aw, hopefully it'll be done by then.
Yeah, it should be. He said
He's
in a few
always
more
working on
weeks.
his house. Huh?
Yeah, but like you said, it never ends.
Never ends,
You know, and
yeah.
he's been in there for I would probably say maybe about 4 years or so.
I remember
but
when you went to the.
yeah,
I was mad at you for something.
we had some beef.
Some beef, which is so weird. Like
we don't ever
we
beef that
don't
much
beef.
anymore.
Let's beef.
Right now,
What should we beef about?
your big ass teeth. Fuck your teeth.
Fuck your lips.
That's fucked up.
See, you're sensitive.
I
can't-
am.
I'm not. I'm
'Cause
like.
I'm sensitive about my sensitive lips. Guys, I can't eat avocado because if you ever see me and I have cold sores, that's because of avocado or they got irritated somehow. And when I went to Falcon the other day, it was really windy that day and it was hot and it was just it was just miserable. You know, the whole weather and driving over there, and my face felt sunburn from driving over there, and I just knew my lips.
Dry.
Yeah, my lips were gonna they were gonna get messed up. And then I told you, I was like, yeah, I was even thinking I should just stop and get some chapstick.
You said I was thinking about buying some chapstick. I'm like, you definitely should have pulled the trigger on that one. Should have executed that one, babe.
I never have chapstick. I'm not one of those dudes, but I probably should be because then I wouldn't get cold sores. But
I'm not one of those dudes to put on.
One of those chapstick dudes. My chapstick.
You know which one is a good one? The Vaseline.
Yeah.
You know what though? One time I think the Vaseline is good when you have dry lips, but if you're out in the sun, it's like putting oil on your lips and then like
sunburnt it.
Because remember when we went to Maui and we were in the sun and I put Vaseline on my lips because they were getting burned, so they felt like dry or whatever. And the next morning I woke up and my lip. Do you remember? I have a picture. Maybe you could add that.
I do remember.
To the board.
To the board. I'm gonna have to watch all this and add something real quick. We're probably still in Japan, guys.
No, but I think it was Bora Bora.
If I switched it.
Whatever. And it was so big. It was fat. And I was like, oh my God. I thought there was something wrong with me. I'm like, did my lip filler explode or something? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Then I think I posted on Facebook and people were like, yeah, you probably got sunburned. Did you put anything on? I'm like, Vaseline. They're like, are you an idiot? Like, it's like putting oil on a hot pan. Like, it's going to like burn it, you know?
God, yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess that makes sense.
Well, it is petroleum jelly.
Yeah.
So it is oil.
But it does keep your lips moisturized.
Yeah.
So.
I rarely have the problem though. Ever since I stopped eating avocado, my lips don't act up as much as they did before.
It was just that recently.
But just think about it. Think about being 17 and having to go to high school with that shit.
Did you ever want to stay home because of it?
I wanted to fucking chop my lips out. I wanted it to be COVID so I could wear a fucking mask. That shit was so whack. I hated that. Imagine that plus being probably like Christian's height and look just like Christian when I was 17. God, my parents must have smoked crack or something. Real terrible ass.
When you
puberty
showed me, how old were you in that? Just another day in Oxnard.
I was probably like 16ish, 17.
Yeah, you looked like 8, babe.
So sad, dude. I straight ruined my childhood.
But you're 35 now and you look
like 25.
25.
There's some dudes that I see that I went to high school with that are younger than me. I'm like, damn, bro, you look like
rough
shit.
Yeah.
What have you been doing your whole life? Just playing softball and getting fucked up?
Getting fucked up at the softball field.
Softball fields with Mo. Shout out to Mo.
Oh my God.
I always talk shit about Mo on the podcast. But yeah, life is good, baby.
You always say that at the end.
It is.
Life is good.
Life is good with you, Mama. It's just, I always say that this wasn't the life that we're supposed to have, but it really makes me think like you can have anything in life that you want. Yeah. You know, you can have anything in life you want. You can
want a new car.
How you want. What do you want? Escalade?
I don't know. I was thinking big, just in case like we were feeling frisky and we had another one. But like I don't know.
What are you thinking? M4?
Babe.
You can fit kids back there?
No. I want something like an SUV, but I don't know if I want that big. What do you think?
Even the non-EXT one?
No, I definitely, no matter what, don't want the long one. That's too much.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Something that catches your eye. I said we'll probably about middle of this next year tame down a little bit until then.
Well, let's see what our taxes look like next year.
Yeah, hopefully our taxes are good because we had to spend a lot of money on taxes. So hopefully this house helps out. Hopefully the baby helps out. Because if so, you boys get on the Lambo.
I think I deserve a car before you.
Both. Now we'll get you a car first because I'll still have a long time on the hands.
That's what I'm saying. You still have... You have like 5 cars.
You know, actually, I was just talking about this the other day that, I've always been hyped up on the Huracan. I want to get the Huracan.
Oh, T says you have to get it from her.
Yeah, I'll get it from her. Shout out to T.
Terry's at
she's at where? Ogara, right? Ogara,
in
Westlake. Shout out to T.
So if you have a nice car, a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, what else do they do there? Lambo,
Bugatti. They've had Bugattis right there.
I think Maserati. I think she said she had a Maserati customer this week. Whatever, any of those kind of cars, take your car to Terry.
Hell yeah. Okay, so probably I'll wait till T gets more established there, and then
she just started.
Cook the books or something. But like I was saying, T's boyfriend Brad, he drove the M the other day when we were moving. He had to drive it from the house, and I told him, bro, give it the go, you know?
I know.
Just give it the go, give it the heave ho, put it in sport, and give it hell. Okay. And he did, and I was just loving it. And I asked him, like, yo, how do you think this would do against a Huracan? He's like, dude, it'll smoke a Huracan. So I'm like, fuck, man.
Because he also works for backstory. He works for Ogara too, but in Beverly Hills.
Yeah. So he's driven all the exotic cars, like
McLarens and such. I think it's a McLaren dealership.
Yes. Right? Yeah. So he let me drive it was a 570 before, and he just brought the McLaren GT to the gender reveal. Oh yeah. So he's driven all those cars, and when he said that, I was kind of stoked. But then I was kind of bummed out because I'm like, fuck, now I'm going to get the Huracan and I'm going to have to straight do something to it quick because it's not going to feel as fast.
Oh, like a difference.
Yeah. Imagine that, spending so much money on that car and you get it and you're like, dude, my fucking other car was faster than this.
But you have stuff done to this car.
Yeah, true. So I had to hit up Sheepy and get a twin turbo kit for the Honda prices. I told him that. I said, fuck you, dog. I've known you for way too long. You better hook me up.
Wow.
I'm gonna be that guy.
What is it?
I know how much material costs.
What is it? Support my business before you
support my hustle.
Whatever.
So I've been supporting your hustle. God damn it! Now make the kit out of aluminum. I don't care about titanium. But yeah, shout out to Alex taking those Lambos to the next level, dude. All those guys.
And his Spanish channel.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's dope, dude. That he was doing the Spanish channel. He's killing it right now.
He's doing like it's both or just Spanish.
I think he just does different episodes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, one in English and one in Spanish, but he's killing it. So, Alex, I know you'll take care of me. I got $5,000 with your name on it.
What is that a hairy ball under Ryan Novak? Or what is that?
Big shout out to Ryan Novak.
Is that what that is? Okay.
That's like the traditional looking dick.
Yeah.
But that people draw, but that doesn't look anything like a dick. Maybe Ryan Novak's not circumcised. I'm not sure because that looks like a non-circumcised cock.
It's like the little line, and I'm trying to decide what the...
And just one nut, too, with mad hair.
Yeah, it's like long hairs.
But guys, if you have any recommendations for people that we should have on the podcast, leave a comment or let us know below.
Me and Terry are going to take over your pod one day.
Ooh, you should do that. I think that would be cool.
It would be a complete shit show, let's be honest.
It's all good. Maybe it'll help our woman demographic go up. We're like in the single digits for the women demographic.
Oh, you can see?
Yeah. Sucks.
Wow.
But shout out.
And it's probably more so when I'm on because like my friends will listen to
Oh my God. That last time that you were on, I was like, wow, this is doing great with the women.
You're an idiot, babe. Oh, yeah, because all my friends, they'll listen to it and stuff.
I like it. I love doing the pod.
You should have hosting with Chelsea.
I should. Shout out to Chelsea. She's actually, I haven't touched base with her, but her book should be coming out soon.
Yeah. I want that book, whatever.
A cooking book.
Whatever it is. I'm like, whenever and whatever.
Yeah, and she's the photographer, and that's pretty cool. I want to have her on.
Yeah, I think she takes all her own.
Yeah.
Like, she does her own content.
Which is so cool, huh?
Yeah, it looks really good. I want a camera. I want a new camera.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll get you one, baby, just so you can, like, try it out. And I know that you like that kind of stuff, and that would be cool.
Yeah.
And then another one is my boy Nick Hinton, conspiracy theorist genius. He's releasing his second book. He had his first...
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, so he came out with his first book is the Saturn cube. I'm not sure. I forget the name. But basically, there's a cube on Saturn that rules all of our lives. And it's very scary. And he's coming out with the second book. And he said he wants to come back on the podcast.
And women are from Venus. Or what is it called?
I'll have to ask Nick that.
What's the women
are from Venus, men are from Mars. Yeah, but I think that was just like
a saying.
Yeah, from the playground, like in 5th grade.
I don't even know what it means.
Oh yeah, like women, they're from Mars or Venus. You're funny, babe. Anything else we got to cover?
No, I don't have anything.
Shout out to Lil Pimp.
Oh yeah, Lil Pimp.
Lil Pimp in this bitch.
So funny.
Shout out to Lil Wayne. Oh my goodness. You think all these guys are gonna make it back after supporting Trump, or you think anybody's even gonna care?
I don't know. I don't know. People are really getting crazy, and I don't even want to touch on that because
I can't not listen to Lil Wayne.
Like very insane, but whatever. I respect everybody's opinions.
Yeah,
that's the beautiful thing about America. You can have an opinion,
right?
So just don't judge other people's.
Shout out to Lil Pimp. That was amazing, though.
That was
when Trump called him Lil Pimp.
Funny.
That's beautiful.
I saw a comment like on Twitter that was like, someone check on Lil Pimp.
Yeah, someone check on that fool. He's like, 20, 20, 20. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? These fools.
Trump was like, yeah, come on, just say something. Say something. Come on. He kept telling, like, come on. He said, like, one of the best rappers, some shit like that. I'm like, oh my God.
You guys know who he is? And they zoom into the crowd.
They're like, all these... Oh my
Poor Little Pimp, man. It's crazy.
What's his name? Pump. Lil Pump. I don't even know what his name is now.
His real name is like Gazi.
Is that Diego? Who's Diego?
Lil Xan.
Oh, yeah.
Gazi Garcia. That's Little Pump's real name.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? It's sad that generation.
Mexican?
Yeah. The generation of those kind of rappers is like dwindling away.
Yeah.
Little Pump's not popping no more.
Neither is Lil Xan.
No.
Right?
Yeah, no. You ask Christian and he'll just be like, nobody listens to that shit. I'm like, oh, damn, that's sad.
If Christian says it, it's a big deal.
Exactly. He puts me on to so much music.
I know.
Even 6ix9ine, Duke, he's donezo.
I love 6ix9ine.
She's a snitch too, guys. But
I am who I
am. She's only half Mexican, guys.
Shut up.
But yeah, even him, he's trying to claw back. He, just when King Von died, he said some like
who
little 6ix9ine.
He did.
Yeah, he commented and said some like laughing about him being dead or something. But it's like, bro, everybody knows what you're doing. No one cares. Like,
okay, yeah, he can be such a POS sometimes. Like, that's so mean. Come on.
Yeah, but he's just fucking trying to claw.
You know what? Karma's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen, some people who have done you dirty and their karma is creeping up, and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't want to be like, ha ha.
I don't either. Like, I feel bad.
Karma's coming.
I feel bad. It's, you were saying it earlier. It's just like, I can't let what somebody did to me dictate how I'm gonna feel.
You're right, because that also why do you got to stoop to their level? And you're obviously a better person than them. So.
Yeah, and just even somebody that I cared about in the past is like, damn, I hate to see you going through these kind of hard times, but
I'm more like, yeah, but they watched you go down and didn't say a single thing, so I'm kind of more like, obviously I take your side, and I'm more like, where were you when he was?
Yeah, I just see it as they're just weaker people, even though I'm I hit puberty when I was 27. I still feel like I'm a really strong soldier person and deal with whatever I got to deal with. You started dating
you were 26.
Yeah, that's why.
You went through puberty?
No.
Wow.
It was growing slightly.
Wow.
But
I was 21.
I know. That's why I wanted my
crazy.
youngin'.
And I'm 30 now.
I love it.
God.
But yeah, guys, this goes to anybody out there listening. Don't shit on anybody when you're on the way up, because when you're on the way down, they're not going to be that friendly to you.
I wasn't shitting on anyone, by the way.
No, I know you
For the
weren't.
record, I was just saying that karma is a real thing, and it does come, whether it's 1 year, 2 year, 5 years,
And karma is good or bad.
Yeah,
You know, we always look at karma as being a bad thing, but I feel like we're getting all the karma that we deserve.
Yeah.
We've been putting in that work and
Yeah.
putting out those good feelings into the universe, you know, and I feel like even though somebody that we're not on the same page anymore, and if they were different pages in life, like I still don't want to have anybody have any like pain inside of them, you know. And sometimes life gets real and it sucks.
And also, like, yeah, it's the worst feeling when you feel your lowest and there's other people there to shit on you. Because I remember when you felt your lowest and people were just shitting. And
yeah.
Especially when it's like public.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of followers and people are
man,
shitting
it was
on you.
bad.
It was bad. And people were messaging me, like, have him stay off of the internet, like, tell him not to go on. And I was like, it wasn't bad on my feed because that's not my
your algorithm. Yeah.
So I didn't see anything, but when I started to look, I was like, oh my God, it's bad.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you was like bad because all your stuff is like that scene, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember when one of your friends had said like, oh my God, like you need to just make sure he's fine and he's good because it's bad. Every post on my feed is like about him. And I'm like, holy shit.
Fucking crazy, man. But like, you know,
that's funny. Looking back now, it's like, I'm happy that happened.
I would rather go through that 10 more times.
Yeah.
If it weeds out people from my life, put me through that shit 10 more times, because so many of those people that were taking digs at me are just probably now just seeing our success and be like, damn.
And still not happy. But
still
for
not
us,
happy.
Fuck
whatever. Them though.
Whatever.
Fuck them, but I love them.
Yeah.
I love them like God's supposed to love everybody.
They're his children.
God's children. Those are my children. I love them still, even though they're idiots. But yeah, guys, don't ever feast on somebody's famine, because you could be going through that one day and
for sure.
get shit on, and it's a shitty feeling. And if you're not a strong person, you can go down a dark ass path, and that's what I think about. You know,
it made you strong, because at the moment I don't think you were like as strong as you are now.
No, definitely.
Because if that were to happen now, of course it would affect you, but you would be more like whatever. But then it was hard.
Yeah, but like I always say, you got to go through those hard things. You get tested when you need to go, when you're set to go to that next level in life. You get tested, and that's what I feel like we were going through right now. We were getting tested, like if this is the next move that we need to make, moving and changing our life, and you not working and us having a baby. Like all this stuff happened at the right time, and it was a challenge. But I felt like I've been through this so many times before. This is the end of one chapter and the beginning of a new. So it was like so much stress to go to, and all I would think about is just keep pushing forward, because then we're going to get to like probably where we're going to be at in 6 months from now. And it's like, God damn, this is so beautiful.
I know.
You know, so if you guys are ever facing any dark times, hard times, just know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you just got to keep on keeping on, like Joe Dierte. Make it happen. But yeah, baby, take us out.
We gotta go pick up the kid.
I know. That fool's about to start driving anyways.
Dude, how about that time that we pulled up? Oh my God, real quick.
Oh man, I go outside and they pull up.
I called him. So Christian's like, Mommy, please, can I just drive like at our old house? We live in a cul-de-sac now too, but we lived in a cul-de-sac, and you had to go up this little like driveway. A super thin driveway to get into our house. And I said, okay, at the end of the street, like we'll switch. So we were already in our neighborhood, and it was like clear and stuff. And I call Frank and I'm like, babe, can you come outside? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm in the passenger seat, and Christian's driving. He has no idea. And Christian drives up, and I'm like, trying to see like your reaction, but I'm trying to make sure Christian doesn't fucking hit the car spark. And he's such a terrible driver. Oh my God. He's a terrible, I'm scared. And I'm like, brake, because we were going up the little thing, and then he like hits the brake really hard, but you still couldn't see inside. And he's like trying to roll down the window, and he's rolling the back one down, and I'm like, roll yours down. And he rolls it down. Your face was so priceless. You were like, what the fuck?
This fool drove home. That's so
Did you
funny.
think he drove home?
No, I knew that you just
okay.
let him drive right there.
Oh my God, it was so funny. And then we're like, he parks the car, and I'm like, I don't know, this is a good idea. But you're like, yeah, you got it. You're like, I'll hold the wheel. But like, it was so thin, you didn't even fit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, just brake. Because the wall in the garage was right there. I'm like, that would be the icing, on the cake if he hits the garage and we're moving out of this house, Oh my God, that was so funny.
Loving life.
He can't wait to drive, and he can't wait to move out.
So he doesn't get yelled at. Then we're going to go to his nasty ass place.
Apartment, yeah.
And then have pizza under the bed and everything.
And when he makes dinner, I'm going to be like,
Ugh.
looking at it like,
Do you have anything else?
he's so spoiled.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Like I said, if you have any recommendations for anybody to be on the podcast, make sure you send us a DM, or you could comment below on the YouTube channel. And make sure you follow Ash. Where can they follow you at, baby?
Ashley, RN, not a registered nurse, Garcia.
Ashley RN Garcia. Make sure you guys check out our sponsors, Heel Toe Auto, Action Clutch, and Aeromotive. And thank you guys for listening, man. This is Downtime with Downstar, episode 214, and we're out. Peace.
Bye.